My name's Landyn, and I'm here to talk about an internship project that I recently started at Genesee Country Village. So we are 3D printing hands for the village's Waylay Gallery. There's an upcoming exhibition called Victoria's Closet. So Patricia has these beautiful dresses, and she has dress forms, but she doesn't have hands. And museum and archival quality products of any sort are very, very expensive. She's had a very hard time finding a solution for that. Victorian people were much smaller than us due to poor nutrition, due to cramped quarters, and if you put a mannequin hand like you'd find at the department store on there, it just looks silly. The proportions are way off, it's cartoony. So the solution, which was born out of our RIT's partnership with the village, was to 3D print mannequin hands to Victorian proportion. There are low-cost options like plaster hands or wax hands, but it doesn't look like a nice museum quality that you'd expect. RIT has the technical expertise that Patricia's museum does not. You know, if she can't get a mannequin hand, she's not going to be able to fire up a 3D printer in her office. So our involvement is to, basically by just focusing on the hands, we're getting rid of one of her big stresses, so she can now worry about headdresses and pinafores, and we're just taking away one of her anxieties. And if this doesn't work, it's something that can become an ongoing project. Right now, we are prototyping. Patricia sent off a list of measurements in 4 sizes: child, youth, male hands, and women's hands, and proportions that she wants. And so what we're trying to do is we found a hand file online that we like, and what we're working on right now is scaling that down so it looks realistic. It looks like the hand of Patricia's desired quality. Once prototyping is finished, it will just be printing until the exhibition opens around end of April, early May. I think it's very easy at RIT, a technology institute, for our liberal arts students to get overlooked. So it's really cool because we get to go in and say, look, we can do this too. We can do exactly what the engineering hall is doing, and that's not to put them down. It's just, I get all the time like, oh, is that a real job? Is that a real major? Good luck finding work with that. And it's just nice to, kind of say, look at, I can print too. We can all print. And this is gonna be such a good thing to put on my resume. It's gonna be so helpful later in my career. And I propose taking the hands to Imagine. So again, with that neener, we can do it too. We get to sit there, we're gonna try to demo the blanch process. And it's been fun. It's hard with living history museums to get, young people involved. And so she's working that with the STEM angle. She's also working that with this exhibition. It's called Victoria's Closet. It's to tie in the PBS show, Victoria, of the same name. And she just really wants to bring sort of a youthful presence to the museum as a whole. It can be hard to make costumes exciting. So in this way, our mannequins, we can communicate different expressions. We can have the mannequins, communicate with each other through hand signals. We can, if somebody wants to hold a snuff box in their mannequin, you can do that. If you want to hold a parasol, that's an option available. We are part of that captive audience. We're museum people. We'd be likely to go see it. So if someone else who just says, oh, that's really cool, sees the hands and says, I want to go see them in action, that'd be great. Because it's easy to forget that not everybody loves museums like we do.